Thanks for the headsets, loving the mix. Hilltop, put up in this bitch.
I'm so annoyed right now because my boyfriend threw my constructed for women's top into the wash with a red fucking towel and it's now pink. I was gonna wear it for this video and I have to wear this, oh my gosh, this dress for a video. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So yeah, today actually isn't a Tinder story, it's actually a Grindr story. And you might be like, why is Grindr related to you? It's not. The part that I have in this story is really strange and funny, so let's get into it. Okay, so the story takes place when one of my old friends, Michael, gets a match on Grindr, I think it is, and they just start hitting it off, I guess. I mean for like the first 3 days. I remember that they talked for like 3 days and Michael was texting me about it, saying like he was cute and blah 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 and they want to go on a date. So boom, the date is set and they're ready to like meet up and like talk and do date things. And Michael said he didn't want to go alone because it was like a decent way away, so I tagged along with him with my cousin Angie. So there was 3 of us on this train going to like somewhere in Sydney, I think it was, on this date with this one guy, and he decided to go alone even though he knew that like 2 other people were going to be tagged along with his date, but he was fine with it. We got off the train station, we met with him at the train station, and he was cute. He was like a 6, 7, he was alright. He was just like your basic like guy, I guess. And me and Angie were like just chilling behind them. We were like pretending to be a lesbian couple, I don't know. We were just having fun. So me and Angie are in the Westfields at this point, I'm pretty sure, and they go off and do their own thing. I'm pretty sure they went and watched a movie while me and Angie went shopping and did our own thing. After maybe like an hour or more than that, I don't really know how long it was, but eventually Michael gave my number to his date so they could call me. So he called me from his date's phone and we're like, hey, we're here, meet up with us because we're going now. So we met up at the train station again. I remember this was something very specific and random. Okay, Brian is going to be his name. When we met at the train station to like go home, Brian had so much fucking dandruff. This isn't really like relevant, but I'm just gonna say it anyways. But he had so much dandruff at the back of his head. Like when we were walking up the stairs at the train station, you could literally see it like falling on his shoulders. Like he had dandruff all over his back and his shoulders. Random, fucked, thought I'd mention it. So we're like on the train, we're just talking to Michael and we're like, oh, how was the date? Was it good? Was it awkward? Did you guys learn about each other? And apparently they actually really hit it off. Like the date was actually really good. They learned a lot about each other in that time and the movie was great and blah 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 blah. And so everything was fine from then. Fast forward like a week, I think. I actually don't really remember, but it was like a little bit like later on. I was like, I'm just gonna say a week. And I got this random message from a random number that I didn't recognize. Unfortunately, I don't have the original message. It was basically talking about how Michael blocked him on everything or something like that. And this was a completely random number that I did not recognize, and I freaked out, screenshotted it to Michael and sent it to him like, how the fuck did your date find my number? And he was basically like, oh, it's because I gave it to him when we had to call you because I didn't have credit. So that's how he got my number, and I was already a little like sketched from that. Like I thought that was pretty weird that like, I don't know, I feel like you shouldn't be that bothered, but he was, and I genuinely felt bad, so I wanted to help him. Michael said that he lost interest and he just didn't like want to be a part of that anymore, I guess, and he deleted that app and blocked Brian on everything. Not the best way to go about things, but this is like the very first screenshot I have. It's okay and I completely understand and okay with his decision, but like, why did he have to completely block me out of his life? Like, we can still be friends and maybe do something in the future. Can you tell him that, please? And thanks for helping, means a lot. Yeah, I was genuinely helping him because I genuinely felt really bad for him because my friend had just like randomly blocked him with no explanation. So I'm like, yeah, that's kind of how Michael works. It's strange. I have no clue how he thinks or works at all. Honestly, LMAO. Shit doesn't make sense to me sometimes. I'll let him know. So I did, and Michael just said, you know, he's not interested, and I was sending him these screenshots. That's how I still have them. And it somehow got to this message here. Like, the screenshots are a little bit like there's a few screenshots like missing, so it might not completely all make sense. But when I dated my first boyfriend, I made a huge mistake and I made excuses for why it didn't work out, but I knew it was because of me. Why I'm saying this is because I let go of an amazing guy and I've learned from my mistakes. When I go into a relationship, it's not because I want them to put me first, but because I want to put them first. I don't care if Michael doesn't put me first. I don't care if he puts me last. I will always put him first. And this is where I started to get really confused, because I had no idea like what stages of like friendship or relationship my friend and this guy were on. So like I didn't know whether they'd been texting for like every single day or if they were like Skyping or calling each other. I had no clue. And then he said, please send that exact message to Michael, and if he doesn't give me a chance to talk to him, then that's because he's afraid and blaming other things for why he doesn't want a relationship. Just like I did with Andy. Blamed other things, but really it's just me. I don't want him to make the same mistake I made, which is being afraid of something good. This is where it got really weird for me, and I was like, hold on. You're assuming my friend wants this full-on relationship with you and that he's making this ginormous mistake. And I was like, okay, I gotta step back real quick. I gotta message Michael to see what's going on more. I messaged Michael and he literally said that they spoke for 3 days, went on one date, and they didn't talk again, and then he blocked him. And he said that's literally all that happened. And there was like messages to prove it and shit. And I was like, okay, I think Brian just might be a little bit too attached then, because he seems to be very dedicated and has already put so much hard work into this relationship. After that, I remember I kind of just ignored that and I was like, okay, this dude just might not be okay, so I'm just gonna ignore that message. But then I got another random message the same day saying, my friend wants to say something if that's okay with you. I didn't say yes, so what was the point in asking? And then they sent me this huge paragraph, which, are you ready? Hey, this is Brian's friend. I told Brian to take a time out. He's pretty upset about this. Anyway, I know what Michael is doing. He's afraid to be in another relationship because of that other guy who hurt him, and now that Brian has come into his life, he's afraid Brian will do the same thing. So he's hurting Brian first, so Brian won't hurt him. But he wouldn't do that, because that's what Michael thinks. I've seen my friends do what Michael is doing, and all they get is hell. If you want to help Michael, tell him to see where this goes with him, because I know Brian will look after him with all his heart. When Brian told me how Thursday went, this guy really wants a boyfriend. He told Brian that he really wants to bring a boy home to his family. Now he's acting like this because of what I told you earlier. And this isn't the real Michael from Girl to Girl. Let's help these poor boys. What the fuck are you talking about? Literally, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm getting the same like feelings I did when I first received this message, because they literally talked for like 3 days, went on one date, didn't talk, got blocked. That's literally all that happened. This Brian's friend is saying that, oh, this is a defense mechanism. This is what people do when they don't want to get hurt. And I'm like, no, you don't know who Michael is. You know nothing about Michael. You don't know what Michael's been through. Guaranteed. Please, don't assume this. You literally know nothing. Where are you getting this bullshit from? What Michael is doing is what I call the defense mechanism, which is hurt someone before they hurt. Then the person will leave you alone. That will work, but always end up worse for you. And then you can just see my response, ... I'm like, defense mechanism? Hurt someone before they hurt? What the fuck are you talking about? Like literally, what are you talking about? I have no clue what that message means, because it does not make any fucking sense. Whether this is a Brian's friend or this is Brian acting like a Brian's friend, everything that they're texting is absolute bullshit. It's as simple as you got blocked because Michael lost interest. Simple as that. Like, that's literally what happened. That's like full stop. Like, you don't need to create these like scenarios in your head like, oh, you're making a big mistake. No, and you really have the audacity to message me. Moving on. Don't you understand the message? Hold on, I'll get back. My name is Ariana, by the way. And the reason why I'm not like covering Ariana is because I don't even know if Ariana exists, or if that's, hi, I'm Brian, but I'm pretending to be another person known as Brian's friend. Oh, psych, I'm Ariana. And then I said, dude, this is like, and then it says chill. I'm chilled, lol. In my opinion, Michael is not right for Brian. Wait. In my opinion, Michael is not right for Brian. So why are you being so annoying and like messaging this random girl you don't know about this guy who's not even good for your friend? Like, why try? Why waste and put energy into that? But at the same time, I want to at least give Brian a chance to explain, like he was rude to Brian. And I said, I'm sorry, but this is really silly, LMAO. Hold on, I'm handing the phone back to Brian. My fault? Haha, okay, 1. Michael doesn't know me at all. This is how it went. Michael, all of a sudden when things were going great, blocked me out in a very rude way when I did nothing wrong. We were actually planning to go on another date, then bam, he blocked me. Wow, what a fucking dickhead. Just move on. This is where you realize, like, if someone like treat you like this and you think they treated you like shit in a very rude way, don't waste your time. Don't go out of your way to annoy other people, like a third party. I'm the third party. Don't go out of your way to annoy people like that. Like, simple, they blocked you, they're rude, fuck them, move on. You didn't need to message me. You really didn't. I understand, I know you did nothing wrong. He's just not interested anymore, as I showed you in the screenshots you asked for. But what does that even mean anyway? He hasn't even heard my plan. Maybe he would be interested then. Like, how can you not be interested anymore when the day before he said that, sent me a love heart? Fuck, he sent you a love heart? Relationship confirmed. I just want him to explain things and let me explain things. Then if we realize it's not going to work, I'm happy to say goodbye. Well, clearly, it's just not gonna work, period. Like, he blocked you. And you're like annoying the fuck out of his friend. Like, trust me, he's not interested anymore. He stopped when he blocked you and you're just making it worse. Look, at the end of the day, Michael blocked you for a reason. I'm not here to be your scapegoat. What happened between you and Michael's between you guys. It didn't work out. That's unfortunate. There's plenty of other people out there. Clearly Michael isn't the right one for you, regardless of how you thought things went. I don't want to waste any more time on something that isn't even to do with me. And then he said, okay, I understand. You see, that's when it's over. That's when it's done. The conversation is done. And then he messages me again. Thanks, and that Michael and I understand his decision. Plus, it takes a while to get to Camptown from here. Plus, if he's not ready for a relationship, I understand. And that if he wants to do something in the future, he knows where to find me. Because in the future, it will be easier to see each other. Also, if he wants a gay guy to talk to, not to be boyfriends, just to talk to, I'm happy to talk. And doesn't hurt to tell you my idea was, I have a friend in Campbelltown and I could have stayed some nights there to be with Michael anyway. Haha, happy Australia Day. I thought that was kind of like nice and sweet for like the last message. It wasn't the last message. Then I sent that screenshot to Michael, and basically, this was probably a bad idea, but Michael decided to respond to him through me. So then I was a scapegoat again, and I was okay with it. Why, I don't know. But I'm not gonna read that message because it's super long. So here's a picture of the message. Pause it, read it if you want. It's basically him saying that I blocked you, I'm not interested, I'm happy being alone, and you're awesome, but I'm just not interested, and happy Australia Day. That's literally all it says. And I sent that to him via text. And Brian responded with, did Michael send this message? I said yes. So this is Michael texting right now. Hello, it would be amazing if we could talk about this. And I was just like, what? I'm confused. Is this Michael or did he ask you to pass on that message? He asked me to pass it. I think it would be better for everyone if me and Michael talk without using you and text each other, because it's probably annoying you. Fuck yes, it's annoying me, and you annoy the fuck out of him as well. That's why he blocked you. But he literally just told you why he blocked you out. Why would you need to talk about it? Well, he didn't say much really. Tell me that in this message, it doesn't say much, really. He just said he personally thinks it's better. ... And I begged for my life again. Dude, stop dragging this on. I've done what I can, and Michael went out of his way to type a huge paragraph explaining literally everything. I seriously have no clue what you're looking for. Both me and Michael are really annoyed with you dragging us on. Please just quit it. I know at this point, like, people can say like, oh, why didn't you just block his number? I didn't block him because I genuinely wanted to see how far Brian was gonna push this, like how obsessed with Michael he is. That's why I didn't block him, because I genuinely wanted to see how far he's gonna fucking go. And hey, if I blocked him, I wouldn't be able to make this video. Look, I'm sorry, okay, but understand my view on this, how annoyed I am. Plus, he didn't explain everything, like why does he think it's better? Doesn't help much. This is why I hate text. I'm not trying to drag this on, like, everything's so hard to explain on text, especially when I'm not actually texting them. How about this? He blocked you. You guys talked for like 3 days. He literally told you he's not interested. I've told you he's not interested. You can tell that I'm getting annoyed. So, I'm not trying to organize anything with you. And then he messages me again, and I'm pretty sure this was like the course of like 3 or 4 days. And he messages me again saying, hey, I've done heaps of thinking and I agree with Michael's decision, but I have one very important question to ask him, and it will be for the good of both of us. So I sent him a friend request on Facebook. Can you please let him know and tell him I need to ask him a very important question that he will want to hear. So if I could ask him the question through Facebook, that would be great. And he says, oh my god, I just read all of Michael's message. I didn't realize I had more. Can you tell them? Can I please say goodbye to him properly over the phone? Please. Ignored. Would I be able to have Michael's phone number so I can say goodbye to him? I think after everything he's done to me, I deserve that at least. It was a grinder day. 3 fucking days. Why are you so attached that you feel the need? You need his phone number even though he's blocked you on everything, refused to talk to you, and you have to message me to get through to Michael. Who in their right mind would think, hey, I've harassed this girl and this guy that I had a crush on. I think asking for his number is a good idea. Like, they'll actually give me his number. Like, this was a grinder date. Like, this was a hi bye. Then I said, seriously, stop. He blocked you for a reason. Just leave it at that. You don't need to say goodbye. I don't need to, but I just want to. Please. Like, he hurt me bad. Can't I at least do this? He doesn't want me to give you his phone number because he doesn't want to have that contact with you anymore, hence why he blocked you. He said he thinks it's better we don't see each other. Ugh, he won't even let me say bye, like wow. It's like he's trying to hurt me as much as possible. No. This is where I started to get really irritated. You guys barely knew each other, holy shit. You met him once. I saw the conversations. You'll be fine. Fuck, just leave me alone. He doesn't want to talk to you. Full motherfucking stop, bitch. It was very clear that this guy was like crazy obsessed with Michael. And then randomly he's like, okay, bye. Finally, back his senses. What's going on? I'm super confused. I don't know what's going on, but I haven't had my phone since Wednesday because I accidentally smashed the screen. So my friend has been fixing it since then. So I just got my phone back and see those 8 messages from you. So like, what the hell is going on? So basically what he did was, he pretended that, do I have to explain this? Yes, I do. He pretended that he gave his phone to his friend and the whole time his friend was talking to me. And he deleted every single message except for the one where I looked like a complete asshole. And then my boyfriend took over my phone and just completely went off at him, which are all these screenshots here. And his last message was, oh my god, I'm so sorry. I don't know what she's been saying, but I'm so sorry she's done this. Before I trusted her. Wow, so sorry. So this guy was just crazy obsessed with my old friend Michael and made up every excuse in the book. And then in the end, he gave up and he couldn't admit to it, so he pretended that it was all his friend. Why are people like that? That's the end of creepy obsessed Tinder date, even though it wasn't a Tinder date, it was a grinder date. Thank you so much for staying to the end. And in my other video, the one where I did the Jeffree Star makeup, I mentioned how I hit 100 subscribers and I didn't really address it enough in my opinion. So thank you so much for 100 subscribers. That's genuinely like such a big milestone for me, and it warms my heart that people find me entertaining enough to click the subscribe button. And I'm so grateful for every single one of you, and thank you so much for like just enjoying my content and watching it. I love you so much. And don't forget to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys so very much. Bye. My little energy break.